I thought I would just go ahead and just start filming again, taking video of the road leading from Swasey Cabin to our next destination. I still have probably about 15 miles to go, but you can see that it's a lot different than like the Schaefer Trail or Potish or what have you. So this is a lot more green. This trail is actually an easy trail here. I think it's I think on my mapping program it's a green trail, which is pretty much the easiest one that there is. So not a whole lot as far as washboarding goes. A little bit of slick rock. Some trees are starting to, as you can see, grow into the trail. But this is pretty much the way that it's been in the portion of the southern portion of the San Rafael Swell that I've been in so far. It's been it started off pretty barren, but then it quickly became like this here, and this is fantastic driving. This is great. It's not real strenuous on the vehicle. I can basically just kick back and relax. I can look at my maps without having to worry about driving off of a cliff. So this is what it's all about. Now, kind of what's going on is, and I alluded to this in a couple of other videos that I've shot. A lot of the trails, there's a lot of trails, especially out here in Utah, that are being put up for possible closures. When I was over at Gemini Bridges the other day, like I said, I kind of mentioned this. When I was at Fisher Towers, I mentioned it, and it really is important because these are not just threats coming from these groups. And right now, the groups that are really banging the drum the hardest to close these trails are groups like Sierra Club, SUA, SUAA, Southern Utah something Alliance. I forget what the third letter is. And they would just rather nobody be out here, period. So maybe hikers, but even some of the trails that they are putting up for closing, they want nobody. They want nobody on them. And they've got the support right now of the federal government, being like the Bureau of Land Management. So they've got their support. So what's going on in the Moab area, not including where I'm at right now, but in the Moab area, there's already been like 500 miles of trails that are closed right now. It's being appealed by organizations like Blue Ribbon Coalition. They do a lot to fight this type of nonsense. Tread lightly to a lesser extent, but Blue Ribbon Coalition are the ones who are lawyering up and taking this stuff to court, saying, hey, you can't be closing this stuff down. You've got no no precedence or no backing, whatever the legal term I'm looking for is. But you've got nothing to support this. And so right now, these groups have gotten like 500 miles, if not more, of trails in the Moab area temporarily shut down, closed off, and of course they want them permanently closed. There is an injunction right now, a couple of injunctions trying to get that to stop. It's just a matter of just getting the right politicians and the right judges in place to make that happen. So the reason why I bring that up where we are is the San Rafael Swell is also being targeted by these same organizations. Again, the Sierra Club, SUA, these types of wilderness environmental groups that are targeting right now like 700 or 800 miles of trails here in the San Rafael Swell that they want to shut down. To my knowledge, as of the filming of this, they have not gotten anything through, but I do know that right now as I'm filming this, there's a discussion period, question and answer period, that shuts down, and then the powers that be make a decision on what they want to do. And if it stands in court, then these things get shut down. You can appeal it, but again, all this stuff takes money. So It's really too bad that they're doing this, shutting down these trails, because for guys like me who depend on stuff like this for therapeutic reasons, being out here right now, I haven't seen anybody else the entire afternoon. I haven't passed anybody, other than that, well, I haven't seen anybody else on the San Rafael Swell, and pretty much the only people that I saw on the Schaefer Trail was that female jogger that we passed. There's a couple of other people down towards the end coming the other way, but that was about it. As far as the actual San Rafael Swell itself, since I've been on it this afternoon, not one person. Not a car, not a truck, not a horse, not a jogger, nobody out here. And for guys like me who kind of desire to have it like that, be as remote as possible, and I'm not the only one. There's a lot of us out here that are doing this type of thing. Having these trails remain open and accessible is vitally important. So hopefully these organizations, these environmental organizations, do not succeed in getting this area closed down, because this has been fantastic. We are still about 10 miles away from our next destination. As I roll into that, I will start filming again, and then I'll do the bulk of the filming as far as the walkthrough tomorrow. But I just kind of wanted to show you what the trails out here in this part of the swell look like. And right now, how it's real simple, just to kind of just kick back and relax, go 5 to 10 miles an hour, and just kind of lose yourself in your thinking and in your thoughts as you look around. So it's absolutely fantastic. So I'll chat with you all again as we roll into our next site, which should be, well, it can make a difference, but for me it's probably going to be about an hour and a half from now. And that is where I will set up camp for the night, is there. All right, we'll chat again soon.